Hello guys, this is Lord5 here, and upon request from a few friends of mine, as well as something that some of you may have mentioned or heard in the last video that I made, like a few days ago. It was like this weekend actually. I do stuff with things such as Lego. As you can see there, in front of us is a little Lego well, not that little, but it's a Lego Bionicle figure. But that's not what we're reviewing today. Because that's really just, this Bionicle figure is not very, you can't do much with it. But this guy is awesome. You can do so much with this little guy. What is it? Well, it's a Lego Technic build, as you can clearly see, based on that of a Gundam. Of course, it's not quite the exact color scheme of your average Gundam. Yeah, I have built with Lego for a long time, and I've built some pretty good stuff, pretty bad stuff, but this is honestly one of my favorite creations, just because of how much you can do with it. First off, size comparisons. Just do a little Lego minifigure right there. He's so tiny. He's so tiny. Doesn't even go up to his knee. A little more of a fair comparison is this, which is a little 1:144 scale real grade model kit. It's the Wing Gundam Zero Custom. Yeah. Well, just a little bit taller than him. Wing Zero goes up to about, well, I think, this guy's a little head taller than him. But anyways, moving them out of the way. As I said, you can do a lot with this guy. First off, get out of the way. I built a little stand for this guy, which you can simply plug him on, like so. And he floats there. Great connection. Nice skydiving, but yeah, he's not coming off unless you really want him to. Just in a little camera bit so you can see this guy in his full glory. This guy actually has quite a lot of articulation for his size. His head can rotate around, like so. Arms can move out about that far. They can go around 360 degrees. They can bend in like that, but that kind of breaks his elbows. Or it's not elbows, on freaking shoulders. I'm stupid, don't listen to me. There's a little joint right there, which doesn't do much, you can just do that. And of course elbow can bend, not that far. The hands are unfortunately just little axle holes. Way on for me. This guy's pretty small. There's also an ab crunch right there. And head bang. Yeah. Okay, let's stop this. No one likes that. Also, nice. So you can move his legs out. His legs can go about as far as you want. That's some extreme gymnastics right there. This guy is limber. Anyways, you can bring the legs out really far. You can bring them forward as far as you really need. You can't do like a super bend, although I guess if you alter the leg joint slightly, like that, and plug it in like so, you can get some better like that, but it looks kind of weird when you do that, like the legs a little far back. So I simply keep it with the little other parts sitting back. And the reason why I use these parts is because it doesn't look very good 5 long, doesn't look very good 3 long. And using like the little parts that you just put an axle into and connect them together to make it a 4 long part, those just look a little too thin, so I went with these, and it works just fine. Looks kind of odd when that's sticking down, but it's covered by the side screw armor, so that kind of remedies that. Now this guy just on his own isn't all that great. I mean, he looks cool, don't get me wrong, but he also has some weapons, which I can't seem to find his gun right now. What is wrong? Where is his gun? God damn it. Where I put? Aha! Found it. Yeah, it's just a little beam saber, as you can see. Pretty simple build, I mean, it's nothing too special. But it weighs nothing, and he can hold it just fine. In fact, this was simple to make. I made a second one, you can hold that just fine. And there's a hair in it. I can't really see it very well, but also I made for this guy is a little shield. It's pretty simple, like a surfboard actually. I can like surfing on it. You can plug it into, like, you can either have him holding it, like some sort of riot shield. You can have it attached to his arm, where it can be like that, like your obviously Gundam shield, or you can have it like that, like a lot of other shields. My favorite way to do it, though, is attach it to his shoulder. Like so, and it looks pretty badass. A few other accessories with this guy, and you can make a lot of stuff from him. I'll take that off for now. Go ahead and give him back this gun, because it looks pretty cool like this. I also built these, which at first you look at them and you're like, oh, what are those? These are reminiscent of the Gundam Dynamus's full shield from down below, where they attach onto the arms, they attach onto the holes in the back of the arm so that it will peg. Like so. Then he has a little shield, like larger shields on the sides. They're a little bit larger, not quite as tall, but they're wider than the shields. But the thing about these is that they can rotate forward and protect the front of the body. The torso is pretty bare bones, but if you keep the legs straight down, you're able to have the shields like closed, like pointed forward, like perfectly straight. The knees are perfectly out of the way and all that. Yeah, makes a pretty pose with that. Other stuff. Excuse my failing at speaking. You can attach this little shield part onto the backpack, like so. And it fits just fine. Hinders articulation in the arms slightly, but I think it looks pretty cool. And for storage, so I'm sure people will be asking, the shield, the normal shield. There is a stud on the side of the backpack that you're able to plug the shield into, like so. Voila. Don't ignore my accent. Just no good. I'm probably pissing a lot of people off right now, aren't I? Anyways, yeah, it's got a lot of shields. It's kind of ridiculous. Until you attach on all of this stuff and make him really, really heavy. There is a lot of stuff on this guy now, but he looks awesome, so I can deal with it. Gets a underslung cannon, as you can see there. Different knee pads that are blue, and also blue on the back of the head. That looks pretty cool. A large shield, which can point towards the front body, and like a sort of like freedom-esque pose type of thing. I don't know, stuff like that. Not gonna do any sort of super dynamic poses just yet, or just right now, I should say. Yeah, on the back here, new backpack. The wings, yes, some massive wings can unfold like so, and look pretty cool. It's in the front. You can do some sort of like Wing Zero-esque pose. Like, oh, angel. And yes, it can support, the base can support that weight. It's wobbly as all hell, but that's kind of to be expected with something this big. Well, it's not that big, but all the stuff on it. And also on the back is a little sword, which can be unplugged and flung about like crazy. Yay. It is rather heavy, even if I take off the gun there. It is kind of heavy, so it can't really hold it all that well. I can do that kind of thing. But unfortunately, just because the joints, because these parts are kind of old, it can't quite hold up the sword. But yeah. That is about it for this guy. I will do more of these review videos in the future. Actually, I will do more. I plan on doing it relatively soon as well. I will release these kind of videos throughout the week for you guys to watch. Yeah. And this video was requested by one of my friends, Gold Destroyer 589. I don't remember the numbers, okay? But yeah, Mr. Scotty Boy beams us up. Yeah. So yeah, I will review more, such as the next one, which will be this little guy, so I have that to look forward to. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe, show it out to your friends. So yeah, bye bye.